it was really noticeable your patience in offence, like not rushing shots, using late shot clock. What was your advice in the timing out and like as a player, how did it feel on the court being patient?
Are you asking me or Lauren?
Or both.
Go for it.
Okay, well, first of all, I was really pleased that the girls fought hard to get the win, and we got the margin maybe 3 times out that was in a winnable position, and to Adelaide's credit, they came back and made some very good plays, and a couple of those were a bit self-inflicted, and some were just due to Adelaide's good play. So I was really pleased with the grit that we had to hang on and know how to win, based primarily through our senior players, I think. So that would have been the pleasing part about it. But we're clearly a work in progress. So I think that getting the win was just super important for us while we're figuring a lot of things out.
Yeah, thank you. As a player, how did it feel on the court?
Yeah, look, I think that we did a good job in those final minutes to stay poised and get a couple of decent looks. We have to be better at both ends of the court moving forward, but it was a gritty win.
Yeah, good job. Thank you.
Guys, you said tonight Adelaide made some big plays down the stretch there and kept coming at you, and they've been doing that to quite a few sides this season. But you, of course, you've come off a break since Saturday, November 25th, I think was the last time you played.
Right.
So what have you been doing in that time since that to get to where you are now?
Well, we've been trying to work a lot on the timing of our offence and getting some rhythm and finding the shots that we want to get. And so I was, really, Loz had a really big shooting night for us, and it was good to see Kayla and Tess start to impose themselves a little bit more offensively as well. But clearly we've got work to go yet to get to a feel where we just know how to play and read off each other automatically. But yeah, that's what we have been working on. So I still think that we've got a bit of ways to go.
And for you, obviously Kayla George is just such a star of this league, and she's really starting to get back to that form that we know that she can, and obviously started a little slow like the rest of your team. Do you feel like she's starting to become that really important linchpin for you?
Oh, she's trending in the right direction. I mean, she's not at a level where I would expect her to be yet. But look, they're very difficult transitions. If you go to a Olympic Games or you go to a World Cup and you come back and play WNBL, so she's had a WNBA season, and without drawing breath, she's back into a WNBL season with a completely different style of play in FIBA basketball and a very, very different role. So I always expected that she would have quite a long period of resettling to get that right. And she knows yet that we've got some work to do, but she's trending the right way.
And for you, Lauren, of course, that's back-to-back 20-point games for you now. I think it's for the first time since 7th of January 2023 you had a 20-point game for Townsville back then. Like Guy was saying, do you feel like you've got the licence to shoot the ball more and score more off those actions?
Look, I think that we're all put in positions that work to our skill set. I like to think I'm a 3-point shooter, so if I'm open, I'm going to shoot it, but that goes for a lot of people on our team. So, tonight I was just happened to be in the right position, but any one of our shooters can knock those down.
And for you, of course, now back at home in New South Wales, and that you really enjoy being back amongst closer to family, and also being back under Guy and that.
Yeah, I love being in Sydney. It's home. I've felt like it was a long time coming, and I love being around my family, friends. Love that they get to come and watch home games, every couple of weeks. It's enjoyable, and I'm loving being a part of this team as well.
And you know these rings really well, Adelaide, of course. Was it fun to come back and be a part of here at Adelaide again?
Yeah, I do like playing here. There's some familiar faces in the crowd, and got to say hello to a couple of Adelaide locals afterwards, which, it's always really nice to come back and see those people.
And obviously there are a few faces in the crowd that are of quite big significance. Of course, Sandy Rondello was in the crowd tonight, and quite a few other opals of legendary status. So was that nerve-wracking, playing in front of players like that?
I wouldn't say nerve-wracking, but it's just great that they get to be here and watch WNBL games. You know, having Sandy, I saw Laura Hodges, Rachel Spawn, I think Erin Phillips was in the crowd too. So a lot of past Opals. Sorry if I missed anyone else that was in the crowd, but yeah, it's nice to have their support.
I was going to say one more question then. You've got the caps on Friday as part of this double that you've got. So what's the process from here on in relation to getting ready for UC?
Well, look, lots of similarities. I think they play with a up-tempo energy, good young players around, so they're backing themselves pretty well. Another team desperate to win. So, yeah, like we really knew this was going to be a tough road trip.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.